Master's Book!
The Rise and Rule of Chairman Mao, a red-pilled guide by Conrad Riker, available now. Here's a fact that'll make your blood boil. In Sweden, a man who took paternity leave was denied a promotion because his boss said he lacked commitment. Meanwhile, women get applauded for the same choice. That's not equality, it's gynocracy in action. Maternity leave? Necessary. Paternity leave? A career death sentence. Biology doesn't care about your feelings. Women bear children, men build civilizations. Pretending otherwise is how you end up with collapsing birth rates and soy boys crying in HR meetings. Mao didn't take paternity leave, he took power. Let's talk about the government's war on men. In Australia, there are state-funded domestic violence shelters for women, 0 for men, despite 1 in 3 victims being male. That's not policy, that's bigotry. Feminists scream about systemic oppression while writing laws that exclude men from social programs. Ever seen a taxpayer-funded scholarship for men? Me neither. But women dominate university enrollments and still get preferential hiring. Mao had a solution for parasites: re-education camps. I'm not saying we go that far, but a little accountability would be nice. Progressive taxation is just legalized theft, dressed up as morality. They call it paying your fair share, but here's the truth. The top 1% pay 40% of all income taxes, while half the country pays nothing. That's not justice, that's jealousy weaponized. Marxists love to delegitimize wealth because they've never built anything. Mao knew this. He confiscated land, murdered landlords, and called it progress. The result? Famine. Meanwhile, capitalist pigs in Hong Kong turned a fishing village into a global financial hub. Funny how that works. Watch what happens when a man drops his wallet in public. Women ignore it. Other men pick it up. That's not sexism. It's instinct. Men are problem solvers. Women are nurturers. Pretending we're interchangeable is how you get incompetent female CEOs running companies into the ground. Ever heard of Theranos? Exactly. Mao didn't let women run factories. He sent them to the countryside to plant rice. China's GDP grew 12% in 30 years. Coincidence? I don't believe in those. Silence terrifies modern men. They fill every pause with nervous chatter or smartphone scrolling. Mao meditated for hours. So did Churchill. Strength isn't loud, it's quiet. If you can't sit alone with your thoughts, you're not a man. You're a toddler with a beard. The West's obsession with vulnerability is a trap. Show weakness, and you're either pitied or preyed upon. Mao shot men who hesitated. Harsh? Sure. Effective? Absolute. The tyranny of tolerance is Marcuse's gift to the weak. He argued for repressive tolerance, letting leftists speak while silencing dissent. Sound familiar? Twitter bans conservative. Universities fire professors for wrong think. Mao did the same thing, just with bullets, instead of cancel culture. At least he was honest about it. Here's a statistic. Feminists won't quote. 85% of homeless are men. 93% of workplace deaths are men. 80% of suicides are men. But when's the last time you saw a men's rights march? Exactly. The system grinds men into dust, then calls them privileged. Mao would have laughed at this hypocrisy right before executing the people responsible. Final point. Capitalism isn't in crisis. Weak men are. Rosa Luxemburg whined about exploitation while living off rich donors. Mao solved poverty by making everyone equally poor. Genius? No. Honest? Brutally. The West's real crisis isn't economics. It's masculinity. Fix the men, and the rest follows. Or don't. History favors the ruthless. The Rise and Rule of Chairman Mao, a red-pilled guide by Conrad Riker. Buy now. Links below video.